Hey guys, it's Maria Eckersley here with another teaching tip. Last time I talked to you about how to incorporate games into your class and how to keep the kids engaged by having that sweet prize of a game at the end. And this week I wanted to talk to you about a great online game that you can use in almost any LDS class. And it's called Kahoot. So I wanted to introduce you to it today. Essentially what it is it's an online quiz game. So think of it like a standard buzzer game, that you tap the buzzer and if you tap first, your team gets to answer. It's essentially that, but instead of playing on buzzers, you play on smartphones or tablets or whatever kids have in class. The great thing about Kahoot is that you don't have to have an individual buzzer for each kid. They can play in teams. So even if you just have 2 smartphones in class or an iPad and a smartphone of some kind, they can still play. So essentially what you do is you as the moderator or teacher, you set up the quiz at home and you can go online, you go to create.kahoot.it and that's where you're going to set up your online quiz. And honestly, there's a great tutorial out there put out by Kahoot about how to set up a Kahoot, how to create a good quiz, how to incorporate images and videos. So I encourage you to watch their tutorials rather than reinvent the wheel here. I just kind of wanted to show you how to use it in class. So essentially you're going to create your Kahoot and then the kids in your class will be able to all view it at the same time and play the game. So I thought I'd show you. So when you first go to create an account, you're going to see a screen like this and you want to sign in and sign up for a free account if you haven't already. Once you create your account, you're going to have a chance to set up some games. The great thing is there's public Kahoots. So for example, I didn't make this quiz. I just found it online. It's in their public forum. If you go up here, you can see there's public quizzes. So you can grab one and preview it and see how it works without even really doing your own. So once you're in, you want to go, if you want to just check it out, you want to go to the purple preview button. If you've set up your own quiz, there's also a purple preview button on your account. But that'll kind of show you how it works. So essentially what happens is you have a choice as a teacher. You just want to have some kind of larger screen that the whole class can see. They're not going to actually see the questions on their device. The goal is for them to have to look up all together, see the question displayed all on the same screen, and then everybody answers on their own device. So you need some kind of screen. Honestly, if you just have a standard Sunday school class of 10 to 12 kids or even less, then a tablet size or a laptop size is plenty big. If you need something larger, you might want to grab one of the TVs from the library and connect your iPad or iPhone to it. But again, it's really not very complicated. You just need some kind of bigger screen. So this is kind of showing you, I've set up my computer to show you what you would see as a moderator and what the class would see, and also this is what they'll see on their individual phones. So as you can see, you can choose between player versus player, so if everybody has their own device, or team mode where they're going to compete. Let's say you have 2 big teams in your class, they're going to compete in team mode. So essentially you're going to start the game by, you'll go into your account and click play, and that will take you to this screen. And you're going to see a pin pop up right here, and that's what your class members are going to need to type in to their phone. So they're just going to go to Kahoot.it on any browser, Safari, Chrome, whatever, and they'll see this big green screen. In fact, you can see it on my iPad too. So all I'm going to do as a player is I'm going to see this big number on the screen and I'm going to type it in. So this one is 408033, and I hit enter, and it's going to connect via Wi-Fi. It'll ask me for my nickname, and I say yes, got it, and then I'm in. And me as a moderator, I can see, oh look, mom just joined, that's me. So the same thing happens over here. This is going to be the second player. So if assuming there was another phone in class, 408033, they hit enter, and now this iPad and this whoever is holding this phone, we're playing against each other. So once I can see both of those pop up, now we can see mom, dad are both logged in, and I hit start. So this is when the game starts. So as a moderator, I hit start. Now everybody will look at the big screen and answer on their small screens. So again, these are just spiritual questions, but you'll notice the question's up here and it gives you 3 or 4 color-coded answers, and that coordinates with what I see on my screen, those 3 or 4 coordinated answers. So you can tap them as you see fit. So I'll just pick, I didn't read the question, but I'll just pick that. Apparently I got it right. And then you can see a bar of who's winning the game. So you can see that both my iPad and the other phone are tied at this point. That's how you play the game. It goes all the way through. This one I think has 10 or 12 questions, and then at the end it shows you automatically who the winner is. You can see based on time and based on accuracy who got the most points. They can also rate the game to tell you how well you did. Anyway, essentially that's it. So honestly, you could set it up as you're teaching the class. You could start typing in questions and set it up on the fly, and then take the last 5 or 10 minutes of class to play Kahoot every week. Or if you wanted to, you could set up a big Kahoot, at the end of a lesson segment. Let's say you're teaching seminary and you wanted to be able to have a big fun game day. You could set up a Kahoot and they could review all of that semester's answers. But I've done it a couple of times. I've done it in mutual activities. We've done it in family home evening. It's just a really simple, fast, easy way to keep the kids interested and really trying to actively learn what you're teaching. And there's something about using devices in class that just gets your kids excited. So I encourage you to try Kahoot. It's completely free. It's developed for learning, so it's a great tool to use in any LDS classroom. That's my tip for this week, and I'll be back next time with more tips. Thanks.